Good old days of the porn flick, before actors came over all professional, one group of men commanded more respect than any other. These were gay men with one talent. They could get it up and keep it up. They were porn's troubleshooters, better known as stunt dicks.
A stunt dick is somebody who they bring in where they'll have a model who's got the face and the tits, the tan, the whole 9 yards, whatever, you know, all the muscles, but for some reason they cannot complete his fuck scenes, whether he can't get it up or has refused that part of the deal.
David Ashfield was the biggest stunt dick of the 80s. When a gay porn film star couldn't perform, the producers would call him and he'd come running.
I rush in there for an hour or so, bang them this way, bang them that way, bang them upside down, and okay, cut. And then they piece those pieces in as best they can.
David's immense cult status was enhanced by the occasional look at his face, but his other parts got the fan mail.
The biggest thing I noticed from other people is they would say, "We can recognize your nuts anywhere." They'd shave me, they'd dye my hair, they'd put makeup on me to make it look like I have a tan line, anything. I don't know. It's cheating, but it worked.
David got some of his work from top gay porn director Steve Scarborough and cameraman Mark Fredericks, who knew they could phone any time, day or night, and David would be ready to perform.
He, I have to say, was one of the most reliable performers that I'd ever worked with.
David Ashfield was probably best known for his ability to get his dick hard in a moment's notice and keep it hard and not come. And actually, if you needed him to come, he can come on command.
They make jokes about people being pee shy and whatnot. I can come in front of anybody. Well, I can't piss in front of anybody.
David's ability to have an orgasm on request earned him around $200 a day when he was at his peak. But it wasn't just David's coming that got audiences going.
The natural look to my sex scenes. That's the biggest key thing that I've ever heard from people, you know, besides my big dick.
Towards the end of the 80s, David found that his talents were less in demand as gay porn shed its seedy image and became just another job for hard-working professionals.
I'm Blade Thompson, one of the biggest porn stars in the world. Being one of the biggest porn stars in the world, I never have a problem getting hard-ons. I've run into situations where the partner that I'm working with would have a problem with erections. If an actor got on the set and wasn't able to get an erection, no, he wouldn't work.
Yep, it's a tough business, is porn, and David eventually decided to hang up his dangly bits and retire to become a simple car mechanic.
I started having feelings of really wanting to get out of it in '87. Too much coke, and I really wanted not to be doing that. Sometimes I get the itch when I hear about somebody, you know, and me in a movie and whatnot. Better Sense floods in and says, you're retired.
And whenever David does get the itch, he reminds himself of a far more serious reason for quitting.
When essentially the dawn of AIDS was becoming a big thing to people, I freaked out really hard on it. And then, you know, as I progress, I start realizing, okay, I've got to cool my jets. I've got to stop doing it with people, because if I don't, you know, death is imminent. You figure every scene is at least one guy, sometimes 2 or 3, maybe even 4. I mean, we've done some awfully big scenes, so you multiply that by all the different movies. I mean, yeah, I'm lucky to be alive.